start like this. Say like, I was working on some test cases yesterday. I did some login and log out functionalities as well as sign in functionalities, you know, like sign up functionalities. And based on that, I'm going to write some automation script today. And write down that I actually need, say, you're going to say it again exactly what I'm going to say. Okay, so you're going to say that I worked on some test cases yesterday. I wrote test cases based on the user story one-on-one, let's say, and I did sign in, sign up, as well as sign up and sign out. So today, based on those, I'm going to write some automation script on QTP. Okay, automation script. Now, you're going to say, I'm probably going to need some help to installing that automation tools on my computer. Just say it. Nobody's blaming you anything. We're all here at the same page. I just want you to talk. The only reason for this is so that you can become fluent on talking.
I'll work on signing and sign up, login and log out. I don't need to work.
Do you also do some test cases?
I will need to write.
So what are you doing today?
I'm trying to write the automation test.
Test scripts. Test scripts. Good. That's it. It's easy. Good.
Hey, I'm Shireen. I did started the test case, and today I did the SQL of the table, and today I'm going to work with Tufik to help me. My son. That's my boss. It works.
T, Mr. T.
Yeah. This is still helping on do it right.
Mr. T from Genius.
Yes,
He's the
he's quiet. Like, okay.
he's the product owner. Your job is depending on him.
Excuse me, Mr. T. Mr. T gonna call him. Who gonna sit?
Mr. T is gonna be quiet. Hold on a second.
I wrote something. I wrote some test cases based on the sign up and signing functionalities. Today I'm going to do something backend testing based on SQL. And if I need any help, then I'll let you know.
Yeah, you can also add, like, since you're doing backend testing, you can say, I'm gonna use SQL, some backend testing with it. So I need some help with the data. So probably I need some new user data, some data. Of course, you need data to use that. So you can, like as Robin is gonna mention right now that sure, okay, we'll get Khalid to get you some user data, okay, like that. Okay, he's our DBA man, data administrator or something. So just like basic idea is this, that we all become fluent in talking. Okay. So you have anything to say? Good work, team.
Very happy.
Good work, team.
Luna, what is the data?
There is like all, the meaningful information.
Meaningful information. And how many data types there are?
It's like a Oracle. No, data type is like
Which? Nobody.
car,
Okay.
number,
Number.
worker,
Worker.
worker 2,
Worker 2.
Data.
date,
Okay. Date. Now, what's data? Where is that stored?
database,
Database. So give me some name.
Oracle, MS
Okay. And
DB2.
guys, pay attention, please. What else?
Oracle, MS SQL,
MySQL.
Cybers, Storage,
Cybers,
Torch. What else? SQL, you have MySQL,
MySQL.
Sybase, you have
Okay.
access.
What does database consist of?
Meaningful information.
tables,
Oh, tables, sorry.
What is some characteristics of a table?
contains with rows and
First one. First.
Name is unique.
It has to have a name, unique name. You see, every time I repeat it, you still guys make a mistake. So why do you think I'm repeating it? Okay.
To refresh.
So we can keep
Now nobody else answers, but Fatima. Unique name. Tables.
Tables, unique name, then
It has something
Yeah.
else.
The,
It has something else. Tell me. I give you a hint. Starts with a P. I give you another hint.
oh, primary key.
I see. Good.
It wasn't too late.
And how many primary keys can a table have? Each table has
Oh, one.
one, the most. One. Now, also table has what?
Foreign key. No.
Foreign key. Thank you for helping her.
Rows and columns.
Good. Rows and columns.
Working on.
And text messages. Get off your phone. Now foreign keys, right? How many foreign keys can you have?
As many as you want.
Yes. More
Now,
than
it depends on the table, but what is the least you can have?
One.
two was
Oh,
zero.
and numbers.
So it can be any numbers. Let's say that table, special table is connected to 6 different tables. So you're gonna have 6 different foreign keys. Okay. Which database system we are talking about here? Database system.
Relationship.
RDMS, BMS.
Are for relational database management system. Okay. Now, since we know all this, we are expert on these. Now tell me how many different tools you know that. Okay, so first of all, tell me something about this. Now, SQL, SQL plus, or SQL, SQL plus, or SQL Server. What's the difference?
Approach to
The
language.
smart people.
Control server.
All right, go ahead. This one is easy.
So,
It's the storage. SQL Server. SQL
That's the storage. Which another word?
Database.
It's a database.
I'll put it out to language. Query language.
I thought that's what you're not gonna get. Wow.
SQL plus.
And this one is a tool.
Tools. This is not one.
This tool you use using this language, getting information from the database. Make sense? Which one this comes in with? This comes automatically with Oracle. There are some other tools. Tell me. Name. SQL Plus. Toad. DB Visualizer. DB Solo. MS SQL Developer. A lot. This is the only one that is command based. That means you have to type in like DOS prompt. You know what DOS is? Who doesn't know what DOS is?
DOS.
It's an operating system. It's a common language.
Before GUI, before Windows 95, the only way you can talk to a computer through DOS, which is if you go to your command prompt or if you go to run and write CMD, you will see a DOS prompt pops up. You can create directory, you can make directory, you can create a file, you can write files, you can do a lot of stuff in there. It's called DOS or Disk Operating System. At that time they used to think called floppy disk. You used to insert it and each floppy disk would only hold that much memory. 1.44 megabytes. Think about it, how small that was. And you remember this? Who can tell me what this is?
Cassette.
Cassette player, right?
It's a disk.
Do you even see that anymore?
No.
No.
What do you see?
CDs.
CD players.
Nothing. MP3.
Or DVD players. Now, this one becomes obsolete because what came in? This came in. CD player was holding 700 megabytes of informations. Then came in what? Flash drive, right? Or external hard drive. That can right now hold what?
Gigs.
2 gigabytes. God knows what's gonna come next. You're probably gonna be in your eye or something, in your memory or something. Okay, whatever the case is, this is still is a very powerful tool to understand because some of the stuff you need to do. Now, question is, if everything is command prompt, then what are these?
GUI.
GUI based. Good.
Graphical.
GUI,
Graphical.
graphical
User
User
interface.
interface. That means a user can graphically use it and use the mouse and the cursor and everything. So these are the tools. Which one are we learning?
SQL plus.
SQL plus. Right? Now, Ripon, what are the different categories we used, all the commands? Tell me the name. Only Ripon.
Different category.
Category of the commands. Remember all the commands that we write, like select, like create, and all those. We categorized in 4 different categories, right?
Yes.
First category.
First category.
Don't say anything. Come on, guys. That's not fair. They don't help him. Okay. Remember all the questions. I mean, all the queries that we enter. Select, start from, like this, and select all this information. Like truncate, drop. We categorize it, put them in 4 different categories. Okay, like a human being. Think about a human being. Human being a category. You can have man, woman, something that nowhere in between, kids, like adults. You can put in different categories, don't you?
Sure.
Okay. What are the first category of the commands?
What is the last one?
Select? Okay, I'll give you a hint, see if you can understand that. Delete?
না কমেন্ট গুলা কি চারটার মধ্যে তো পড়ছি
Data?
Oh, database.
Try it.
Definition.
Data definition language.
Stop.
Data definition language.
Good.
DDL.
ও গুড একটু হ্যাঁ
এই যে আমার সাথে তারপরে DML.
You think your interviewer will give you that opportunity?
No, actually, I need to
Okay.
take 3-4 interviews, then I'm
We're gonna take 3 interviews.
That's very encouraging. Okay. What is the first command on that? What is the command? Give me the commands. These are the category. What are the commands?
Commands is what? Can't say no.
ডক্টর কে
Dr. Cat.
What D stands for?
D. Data. I know Dr. Cat. I know Sodi.
Who you think? Why you think I picked him, not you?
I'm just raising my hand.
Yeah, I know.
If he needs help.
All right, you come here.
রিপোর্ট মানে তো বাদ গেছে
I don't know.
If you say the interview is over there.
If you say that, you
রিপোর্ট মানে
can't.
করতে আসতে লাগে
Every time it starts with the D's of data. Automatically data.
No.
I said Dr. Kong. Thank God he didn't say the first one is pharmacy.
If it's P, the pharmacy. Yeah. Oh God.
Hi, come on.
Oh, come on, stop though.
Stop, guys. Don't help him. Come on. I'm gonna write. You're gonna write. Go there. Whatever I write, you write. Okay. Okay, now write this.
Oh, Dr. Cat.
Which one I arrowed with? Which one I arrow? Take a look. Come here. Come take a look.
Sorry.
Wait, don't use your hand.
He's there.
Are in it.
Right, see. What, okay. Arrow, put an arrow. What should it be? Okay, write down trumpet.
Haishuna, we take it to the bucket.
Trumpet and wool. Yeah. See that? TRUM. And right. See the clear. Let me ask you a question. When you do this, what are you doing? What is this? Table. Do you have any table? Do you have any table in your database yet? What do you have to do first?
To make it
Make. Okay, give me a synonym for make. Make it arekta shobdi shobdi.
create.
You're good.
Oh, right,
Fantastic.
right, right. Good. Go ahead.
Fantastic. Why can't we do that here?
TE. Okay. What A stands for?
Alter.
Oh,
Good.
Ooh!
Okay. R.
R.
Good.
Rename.
Good.
Next to it, done it by.
Thank you.
High five, thank you.
You need to also come down and try that. So,
Alright, what is the next category?
data.
Stands for?
Data manipulating.
Murat ke? Write down the DML commands. What is the chotha on DML?
ये जेमन डॉक्टर क्या है ये टकी डीएमएल टकी
So,
है
SUDI. So well, you wrote it wrong. You can put the I at the end. Okay. So what is S stands for?
Select.
Good. Write down. Select. Good. Okay. U stands for? Update.
What would you call it? No.
I for? IN? Search? SE. Start. Run use it.
So to be honest,
Thank you. Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story, okay? Let me tell you a story. I went to Queensborough Community College and I wanted to take a computer class because I didn't know anything about computer. So I went to the computer class called Computer Basic 100. It's a 2 credits class. 25 students. So beside me there was 24 more students. My teacher was some Eastern European, Romanian woman. First day she came into the class, 25 students. She goes, we all had, desk in front of us and didn't have any computer back then. I mean, not in front of our desk. We had lab, they had to go there. She came in and asked how many people used a computer before. Guess what? That many people raised their hands. You know who didn't raise their hand? I didn't. She looked at me And she looked at me and saying that, what am I gonna do with you, like that expression. And all the people looking behind me, I was in the back, and they all looked behind and look at me like I came from a jungle or something. Okay? Now, she left the room, she went and grabbed a booklet, this big. She bought a mouse, she bought a keyboard, she bought a dummy monitor, and she goes, touch it. I touched it. She goes, now you touch the computer. This is a mouse, this is a monitor, this is a booklet, you read that. So I was reading the book. Do you want to hear the irony? I'm the only one who got an A in that class. I'm the only one. Why? Do you know why? I tell you why. Because in computer, when you go right click, she goes, create a table in the questions. Final exams, create a table. How do you create a table? The procedures. All these kids, smart kids, they were like, oh, we know this piece of cake. They said, oh, you right click and then I wrote everything way. Right click from the drop down menu, pick one of the selection, go to the folder, click on the left mouse. I wrote in details because I learned it that way. Okay? I'm the only one who got an A in that class. By the way, so you cannot say everybody is smarter than you. I heard what you said. Him. He said everybody is smarter than him in this class. There's no such a thing. Anyway, what is the third category? TCL. What that stands for?
Transaction control.
And the commands are?
Rollback.
Commit and rollback. Okay, what is the difference between, we talked about that yesterday, DDL commands and DML commands?
It's like done, you cannot go back.
DDL auto commit.
DDL is auto commit, and this is not auto commit. This one you cannot.
Roll back.
This one you can roll back. What is the condition?
Up until you commit it.
Before you commit it, right? Up until you commit it. Up until you commit it. Roll back before commit. Correct? What is the last category? DCL, which stands for Data Control Language, and the revoke and grant, which is basically your permission or your withdrawal. Now, get everybody ready with your VMware? Everybody's VMware is ready?
Taking a break.
No.
We created some tables yesterday. We updated some information in there. We changed some information. We inserted, we altered, we added a new column in there. We dropped that column. Remember all those? Now I'm going to ask you questions on that. What's wrong with this thing?
Or you have to connect the server? Oh, hit setup.
Middle ground system.
Can you hear me now, Shachok? Shachok, can you hear me? Shachok, I can hear you. Tell me, can you hear me? Alright, thanks. How long have you not been hearing me?
Draw a color, I think it's actually
Alright, so you guys have your computer ready? Alright, so what do I do first?
Connect.
HR plus HR.
Semicolon, enter. Save, yes. Save,
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, but I'm thinking. No. So HR I connected. So what do I do first? Let me set the page and the line size. So what I do?
Set.
line size,
300 semicolon enter.
Let's say 400 this time.
Semicolon, enter.
And set
Space.
page size
Space.
400.
Semicolon, enter.
Enter. And now this time I want to see all the tables in my database. How I see that?
Select.
With the names, select.
Table name.
Table
Table underscore name.
underscore name.
From user underscore table.
Yes.
Table underscore name from
User underscore.
User underscore tables.
user
Tables.
underscore tables. So it tells me all the names. So I have student SQL, I have T student 11, 5, 15, I have transpose 5, 15, transpose 2, 11, 05, transpose 3, 11, 05, Mridul 05. So I wanna see what's inside Mridul 05, 11, 05.
Select.
Select
Middle.
star,
No, I'm sorry.
star
Middle.
From.
Middle.
Mridul
05.
Mridul underscore 11 underscore 05 semicolon comma. It came in this way. So two bodies name in there. So I wanna get rid of Mridul there. How do I delete his information?
Drop. Delete the information.
Right, I wanna delete Mridul, not go on.
Okay, delete
Not
Okay, delete
student ID.
from.
good from
Table name.
Mridul
Oh, yeah.
Mridul underscore 11 underscore 05
Where?
where
Student ID. Student ID 100.
where where student underscore ID
Equals.
equal
101.
101. Now, if I wanted to see this again from everything, is Mridul there?
No.
Now, you know what? It was a mistake. It wasn't Mridul.
Roll back. Roll back. Sounds like Lisa.
I'm sleepy, so I need to wake up.
Roll back. So if I roll back, what happens?
Went back to the on position.
So, if I want to see that again right now, it came back. But I want to delete this information again, let's say. So, I deleted it. Now this time, I want to commit it. Right? So if I go information like this right now, it has only one information. So I want to commit it. How do you save it? Fatima? Commit. Right, that means save. Now if I roll back, will it work?
You can. After you come, you can.
I cannot work. So roll back work. Now let's see if I have that information in there. And it's still there. Golan, tell me, how can I see one of the table name Transpo 1105?
All the information.
Yeah.
Select start from.
Select start from
The table name.
which is
IDNG program.
that's what you gotta pay attention to. Transpo
Underscore.
11.
what's missing?
Stuff in here, so it's-
You want to do spool or not today?
What are these?
Spool and we know.
Transpose. Pay attention to the tables, okay?
That's fine.
So if I wanted to go back in there right now, I don't want to write the whole query, but I want to go to the previous query. What do I do? Up arrow. I put the up arrow, and this one I gotta write down as S. And what I do? Enter. It tells me this thing again. Now I want to get rid of all this information. Nobody answers, but whoever I ask. Okay? I want to get rid of all the information in that table, but keep the table structure in there. What kind of, command I should use? Raise your hand. Are you guys paying attention?
Yeah, I mean,
Give me the answer to this. This table, transpose 1105. I want to keep the table structure but delete everything from the table. Raise your hand which command, if you know, should I use it for? You raise your hand. Good. Now, did you raise your hand too?
me, I'm confused. No?
Okay.
It's all right.
Report answer it.
Should be delayed.
Should be deleted. Okay, fine. Sit down. Murad answer it.
Trumpet.
Truncate. Zuma answer it.
Drop.
Drop. Festus.
Truncate.
Truncate. Truncate is the right answer. Why drop not gonna work? Because
We are not
drop,
dropping the table.
You are not dropping.
you're not dropping the table structure.
Information.
I say keep the table structure, dropping the table. Your information is right. So tell me how you're gonna use the delete. I can use delete. I can use delete. You know how I can use delete? Let's say it's a small, relatively a small database, and they have, let's say, 1,000 like in students. So students thousands from, let's say, from 100 to let's say 1100.
Primary key.
Correct.
Delete the primary keys.
No, that will only delete the primary key, and you cannot delete primary key. Now what you can do is you can say delete from transpose 1105 where student ID between 100 and 1100. That will delete everything. But why would you go through this all? Why do we have an easier way of doing it called truncate table name? So let's do this.
The truncate table is not going up.
Truncate table is gonna be structure is gonna be there.
Oh, okay. I did not-
Truncate. Welcome Edu. Truncate table. What is the name of the table? What is the name of the table?
Transpose.
Transpose
Underscore 11.
underscore 11 underscore 05. Guys, shh, this is a class. So what happened? Nothing happened. Okay, table truncated. Can I roll this back?
No.
Why not?
Hold on.
Because it's a DL truncate, right? So it's a DL.
It's a DDL command. DDL commands.
DDL is auto commit.
DDLs are auto commit, so you cannot roll it back. Alright, so if I wanted to see information in the transpose there right now, what am I gonna get? What? Huh? What am I gonna get there?
No row.
Huh?
No row.
No row selected. Very good.
Classic.
Right? Because there is no more rows. Now, whoever can answer this, tell me that I want to get rid of this table forever with the table structure. Raise your hand. What should be the command? Sanju.
Oh, once again, question.
I want to get rid of this table, transpose 1105 tables, but I do not want the table structure, no nothing in there. I want this one to be gone forever.
Forever, we're gonna do truncate.
Truncate, good, very wrong. Now,
Table number the transpose underscore 11 underscore 05.
so if you want to get rid of the information, keep the structure there, that's when you use truncate. But you want to get rid of the information as well as the table. If the table is gone, information is gone as
Everything's
well.
gone. Then
That is
I
what?
thought just
Draw.
information.
So I want to take that table. So
Draw transpose underscore.
wrong.
Oh, table.
Table, then table name.
was confused.
Transpose
Underscore
11 underscore 05. Semicolon, enter. Now what happens?
Table drop.
Table drop. Now remember earlier when we did all that user table from user tables, usernames. Before that, I want to do spool. How many people know about a spool? Raise your hand. What does spool do? One at a time. Okay. One at a time. What is that? Spool do?
It saves as a text document.
It saves as a text document. What is a very close to spool that we use? That's a good answer, but it's not the right answer I'm looking for. Something close to a spool is like commit. But the commit saves in the database,
And spool saves as
and this one saves is in whatever text files you mention it to. So now, if I wanted to spool everything that I am doing today, what should be my command? Somebody raise your hand who knows how to do that. Raise your hand. Raise your hand.
Raise your
Not
hand.
talking. Raise your hand. Okay, me too. You and Luna together do it. Now come here and write it on the board. You help him. You tell him and he's gonna write. Come on. Right here. So you're gonna write down in here. SQL like that. Okay.
Spool.
Yeah. It should be capitalized or lowercase?
Lowercase.
No, it should be capitalized. It's a keyword.
Forward slash.
That's a forward slash? Yes, that's a forward slash. That's not what we're using.
Okay.
You gotta do C first. Which drive you wanna do it? C drive. C. After C, colon. Then you will do a backslash.
It's better if you go to the file and go to properties and copy it from there.
Two different ways you can do it. One is you can create a single file and then transfer it in here, or you can create from here directly. Okay, let's say you want to do, you don't have to do a spool, or you can say output, because this spool and this spool is going to confuse you. So say output today's class, output underscore 11, 10, 15. So today's class, whatever output is, we are going to spool it. And what do you do at the end? .txt, don't forget that extension. Okay? So what are we going to do now? We're going to write down as Mitu says, what are we going to do? Is spool, then space. Then C colon, backward slash, output 11 10 2015.
Text.
As soon as I do this, I have to mention whether I'm texting it, doing the file extension. What is the file extension?
TXT.
Because we are saving it in a notepad. Now colon, enter. It doesn't do anything. But what we can do, we can go to our C drive, which is in my computer. And I go to my C drive, and there is a, what is that thing called? Output this, right? Let me just view this as list. All right. And view tiles. And this is better. All right. So I have output 11 10 2015. If I click this and open it, will it have any information?
No, it's a 0 megabyte.
It doesn't have any information. Why is that?
First you
You
have
gotta do spool off first to see the information. If I do spool again, then it's gonna rewrite on top of the same file if I use the same file name. So if I do this in here right now, I can see, all right, how many tables I have in my database. What is the command for that?
Select table.
Do I have transpose 05? So I want to drop these two tables also.
So draw tables.
Drop table this, transform, what is the name? Transform 2.
Mhm.
So this is 2, enter, that table drop. Now this one, I want to do drop 3 also. 3, enter. How many tables were there before? 14. Now how many should be?
12. No.
Should be 12, because I dropped 2, correct?
Mhm.
So I spool this off, but still I don't see anything in the output file. Because we're going to see it at the end when we do the spool off. Now, we created table. Which table we created yesterday? T students 11, 5, no?
TT 2015.
TT 2015. So let's see everything inside TT 2015.
Select,
Select,
start,
start.
From
TT.
student.
table.
No, you don't have to write table on that. So these are the information we did. Now I want to see the structure of the TT 2015. Raise your hand if you know which one you can say. I know Zuma can do that because you said it yesterday. What is the command to see the structure of the table, how it's been set up?
Describe.
Raise your hand, not describe.
Describe table.
Describe.
Table underscore.
TT underscore 2000.
Table number.
Semicolon enter. To make a little bigger.
So I know
Last
the
name
table
can be
has
null.
one thing says not null, another one says worker not null. Last name and first name. That means these two fields, student ID and last name, cannot be
No.
empty. Alright. Now let's say I wanted to see what is my total fees for the students in the select ID, TT 2015's column. Raise your hand if you know the answer. I want to see the total fees from the table, how much all this 80 student paid me. Raise your hand. Do not answer.
I couldn't get the question.
Select.
Do not answer it. Raise your hand. I want to see the total amount of fees paid by the student on table TT 2015.
Select কাজ করবে
I want you to raise your hand, guys. Which part of my English that you guys don't understand? Raising your hand, not saying, talking.
I need to do
Doesn't matter. Kyo, ekmatar Sanju. Raise your hand. You raise your hand?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, go ahead.
You just want to see the fees, right? Only the fees.
I wanted to see the total amount of the fees.
Oh.
Oh, you raised your hand the wrong
No,
time.
I thought, no. I
Do
told
not
you
give
this
me the
one-
answer. If you know, then raise your hand.
No, I forgot the total.
You raise your hand. Go ahead.
We have to put some in there.
No. I want you to give me the answer.
Select
Select.
TT underscore 2015.
2015.
No, wait, no. Go back to
Go back where? Select.
yeah. No, select fees.
Select.
Fees
Fees.
from
From.
oh go back again.
Some, what?
Sum first. Sum of bracket.
fees bracket.
Then the student ID from 1 to
Why you need student ID there?
তো সাম সবার চাইছে তো
I wanted the total number of the fees from that table. Zuma, wake up. And it's 2331. Right? That's the total amount. I wanted to see, yes. No, you can write down, is SQL case sensitive?
No.
No,
Good. Now, tell me, Raise your hand if you know the answer. I want to see the average of the fees, student column TT 2015. Don't know answer.
Select
Select
AVG.
AVG.
Like you would
Fees.
fees whatsoever.
Can you calculate any other table in there? Tell me. You cannot calculate any other table except for student ID. Do you need to calculate student ID? Can you calculate any name?
No.
No. Can you calculate a course?
Only
No.
numbers.
So fees is the only one.
Fees,
Makes
yeah.
sense in there.
Bracket. From TT underscore 2015. Semicolon.
No, tell me the answer if you know. I wanted to see only the decimal. I do not want to see any decimal points in there. I want to see only the number there.
Oh,
Whatever 299 one is there. Okay? Now, give me the answer.
oh, I know.
Okay, Poppy Baby.
Select,
Select.
round,
Good.
then left parenthesis, average, ABG,
No, outside.
No.
Yeah, it's good.
You're good. Go ahead. Don't listen to anybody.
then again parenthesis, space, then close the bracket, then another bracket,
Good.
from TT underscore 2015, semicolon, enter.
But this case, I wanted to use the trunk, not round. If it was 0.50, it would be 292, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So I wanted to see the round. Give me the answer, please. You all right? So I wanted to see the average in there, but I wanted to see with one decimal point. First, shake answer it. Try. Test is helping.
What do you want to see?
I wanted to see the average. What was the average amount was? 291, 375, correct? I wanted to see with only one decimals.
Just put a point after the fee.
Right, no. Help him out and tell me what to start from.
Select
Select,
round, then open bracket,
open bracket,
average,
average,
round again.
round again,
I mean, open bracket again.
open bracket again,
Fees,
fees,
2, right?
close bracket,
close the bracket,
point one,
One.
point, no,
What's
Make-
comma,
comma,
comma, one,
one
another bracket for the first bracket, and
Yeah.
then
from
from,
TT underscore 2005,
then
semicolon, and enter.
semicolon, enter. Why it became 4? Because
One.
after 3, the decimal point is more than
5.
5. I haven't come into that yet. So did you understand that yet? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? So if I wanted to say this, what does it show me? I wanted to see, I put a huge number, 15,151.5.5, but I want to get rid of the decimals. So isn't that 5 supposed to be 2 in here?
Yeah.
But the truncate doesn't transfer, that only round does. Okay? And what is the dual table? Every database has an automatic table comes in with that, which has one column and one row only, all the information are in there. Okay? So if I wanted to see today's date, what should be my command? Select sysdate from dual. That means it gives me today's date, which is November 10th. So I wanted to change the column name sysdate to a user-defined column. What should I do? Raise your hand if you know the answer.
Just write down after.
Wait, I want you to raise your hand to let me know if you know the answer. Go ahead, Suma.
So just after sysdate, you
So tell me the after sysdate,
select sysdate,
right?
and then you can put today's date.
Today's date. That means
Define course.
this is called user-defined column. So instead of sysdate, now it says today date. Now why did DEE disappear from there? Because when they created the table, they only gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They gave a 9 number on the date there.
Including hyphens.
Yeah, including the hyphens. Right, so that's why the date is there. All right, now tell me if you know the answer. I wanted to see all the information from my employee tables, but information with my employee ID, information with my first name, information with my salary, and my commission. Raise your hand if you know the answer. Raise your hand.
You write.
Okay. Me too, go ahead.
Select
Select
employee underscore ID,
employee underscore ID,
comma, first name, first underscore name,
first underscore name, comma,
last underscore name,
last underscore name, comma,
salary,
salary, comma,
commission,
underscore PCT, okay?
semicolon, wait, that's it.
No,
You have to be
employees.
from and from.
E, the capital letter E, and
No.
small employees.
no employees.
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 Is.
Semicolon.
Fatima, did you understand that? Okay. So you tell me if I have a table all the informations are in there. Help me out, guys. This is student ID. This is first name. This is last name. This is course. This is fees. This is grade. Out of all this information, I want to get the column. So I want to subtract some of the columns. So I wanted to select, I wanted to see which part I want to see. I want to see his student ID. I want to see his first name. I want to see his grade, not the all of them. How can I do that?
Student ID.
Student ID. Then in between, how do you separate two columns? By a comma. Comma. Did you take the create table class? Were you here when we created tables? Okay. All right. So student ID.
Student ID, then comma, then
First name.
underscore,
Right. Then
and comma,
comma.
last.
I didn't ask for last. I asked for grade.
Oh, okay, then.
Grade. So where is this student? This is, let's say, student table. So where are you getting it from? From student. Now nobody help out. Now tell me, if I change this name from student to employees,
So
right?
from employees,
So it should be this one, employees, right? Now, let's say the column name I changed to this, to emp ID. So this one should be, you can do this one, emp ID, right? Employee ID. I want first name instead of grade, I want salary. Correct? So now you tell me if you didn't understand that one.
I don't have problem to commission percentage,
Okay, there is another table named commission percentage. So you selected employee ID, first name, last name, comma, 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 salary, comma, and there's another column named called commission percentage. From where? From the employees table. Did you understand that? Don't get scared. Tell me if you didn't understand, I'll explain again. You understand? Everybody else understood it? Keep on. So I wanted to see columns like this. I wanted to see the employee tables. One of the column called commission percentage underscore PCT. One table is employee ID. Another is the first name. Another one is last name, salary. Another one is, let's say, called manager ID, but I don't want this one. I want these. So how do I do that? From an employee table? How do I do that? How can I select those table columns from an employee tables? Select. How can I help me out here? Select what? Which one am I selecting? I want employee ID, I want first name, I want last name, I want salary, I want commission percentage from the table.
So select the employee
ID. Employee underscore ID, comma, then first underscore name, last underscore name, salary, then comma, commission percentage, right? Do you understand that?
Yes. Then
From employees. Make sense?
Yeah.
Good. Guys, there is no point of going anywhere if one of your classmates doesn't understand it. Alright, so I hit enter. What it tells me? It tells me how many rows selected. 107. That means 107 people are there who has salaries. Now, tell me if you know the answer. I wanted to see these people alphabetically, their first name.
Select.
Sorry. Okay, so what I do?
Select what you want, last name?
First name alphabetically.
Select first name.
Who's answering that? Oh, Sheikh. Okay, select employee ID, first name, last name, salary, commission percentage from employees. We have this one good. After that, what happens?
Ascending.
Order by the first name.
Order by first underscore name. You gotta tell me which one you're ascending.
First underscore name, comma,
No. Ascending. So what is that? First
we put that
good. So now the first name is giving me, but take a look. That commission percentage, some of them has commission percentage, some of them don't have it. For example, let's say you work in PC Richards and Sons, you sell something and you get a commission out of it. But the manager probably doesn't have a commission. Probably the salesperson has a commission, right? So it's like that. So in that case, I wanted to see, tell me the answer. If you know it, raise your hand. If you can tell me, how can I possibly have all this information in there? You already know the answer?
Yeah, I think when you say where commission
Do you
percentage
know even
not-
what I'm gonna ask?
Yeah.
Wait, what I'm gonna ask?
Who has commission and who doesn't, right?
Correct. But first one, which one I'm gonna ask is that who does not have any commission. So I wanna see those people, but alphabetically, their first name.
Where commission is null, no?
Raise your hand. Right. So okay, since he gave the answer already, that is the correct answer. But who agrees with him?
all of us.
All of you. All right. So you guys together tell me what should I write in there.
You
So I
rewrite
go
the
in
whole
there.
thing, yes. And then
What?
from commission, no.
So keep everything in the order by where commission is not.
So I put it what?
Where?
Where?
Commission percentage underscore percentage
Is not.
Not now.
is not now.
Commission underscore PCT is not.
No.
Mr. T, I know you know this. What's wrong with this?
ওই যে আরেকটা commission percentage
Is হবে না ভাই, not is, just not now.
Not now.
You know is.
আচ্ছা তুমি এটাকে সিলেক্ট ইয়ে করো, এন্টার চাপ দেখি কি লিখছে। কি লিখছে? স্কুল কমান এটা কোন ইয়াস এ
Is.
Write it down in your book. Now write down in your notebook. Turn on the light.
Is the one of
Select
देखो.
from
Equals.
where. These three comes up like this order. You cannot put where after order by. You understand that? Did you put order by after? You put where after order by? Doesn't work. Order by. It has to come select from where. Then you can see group by. Then you can say having. Then you can say order by. Okay? So, in this case, what am I doing wrong?
Order by.
Turn the lights on. In this case, what am I doing wrong is, I gotta put this whole thing, order by first name, after where. Understand that, guys? You gotta put here, order by first underscore name, and do I have to write the ascending?
No.
What am I keep doing that?
It's no R in the name.
See that? It only gave me the people who has percentage there, commissions, and their name alphabetically. If I don't want to see the people who does not get any commission, then what I do? Very simple. I do the same thing, but instead of not, I put
Is now.
is not. And it gives me the people who doesn't. Remember how many people were all together? 107, correct? See, if I have 35 in here, who has commission, how many people doesn't have commission out of 107?
72.
72 people. Do you understand that? Yes. Do you know what that is? What I just asked? No. You didn't. How many employees altogether?
107.
How many people got commission?
35.
35.
So, how many people do not have commission? How do you know that?
Rest of them.
Rest of them, how do you do that? 5 minus 7, 2, 3, 7, 1 is 1, this one is 2. So 72 people. So if I say 35 having commission, I know the answer for is null should be 72. So how many rows are selected?
72.
72. Now, every time I don't want to come in here and make mistakes or something, so I want to see everything in a notepad what I can.
ED.
I can manipulate that, I can change it or whatever I can do. So that is the command for she's right, it's called ED. If you click ED, it gives you a notepad that is affiliated with SQL command prompt. So you can write everything in there, you can use your cursor, you can do whatever you want to, but it only gives you the last command that you used. Okay? So let's say I wanted to see something in here, and today I wanted to, say, you know what? I wanted to see, okay, let's do some query practice now. I want to give you the queries, and you tell me what should be. I give you 3 queries, and you guys come up with it You guys, every table is a group. All the girls are with a group. For the back table, 5 of you a group, 3 of you group, 3 of you group. Okay? I know you guys are good enough. I mean, I know he's very good at that. So I'm gonna give you guys queries. You give me the answer for that.
Thank you so much. Now let's go break and so I think it's the weather.
Shojol, if you can hear me, try to practice this, okay? And text me in the. Again, he lost my voice. Come on. Why is this keeping? All right, Shojol, we are doing some query practice right now, and
he's laughing at you.
What can I do?
Yeah.
Good answer.
I missed it.
Oh, it's a
Guys.
very tough.
All right. Forget about number 7.
Sorry, we cannot give you the job. Fatma will screw you.
I am you. Why is not changing?
Okay, in your notebook, you can write down these. From 11 up to 13. You can write down 18. Okay, until 25. Do it. No.
We're gonna do that thing on employee one.
From 3. Write it down. Keep writing it.
3 to what?
Kiser problem আছে? I'm telling you to write down in your notebook.
No question.
That's a question. Are you?
So it's going to be
Okay. Tell me what? What am I looking for?
split this. Can you split this?
I need employee's last name.
Employees, last underscore name.
So the same thing.
Last ID.
The same thing.
Select. How do I paste it? So I can do this.
Update করে নিয়েছেন আপনি
Please spell cover.
আপডেট করতে হবে এগুলা
What are you going? What are you going to do?
টেস্ট করতে হবে
One person.
Test.
একজন, one person.
চলছিল
update
Employees, last underscore
employee ID
Employee.
underscore
ID.
Yeah.
Underscore. from
Employees.
তারপর কি বলছো?
No semicolon. So it gives you Alright, now what is the next question? Next question is what is the maximum minimum average total salary of the employees table? How do I do that?
Select.
Select.
All.
Select.
Select.
সব ঠিক আছে। Next.
Next.
বড়
Manager ID. No.
Average salary.
salary.
Who said manager ID?
No, sorry.
Salary.
This is the maximum salary.
Minimum.
How do I do the minimum salary?
Same
Same
thing.
minimum.
Same thing, we
Minimum.
should do this.
Minimum. সব ঠিক আছে।
Fatima?
Capital.
I close this, it tells me if I want to save it, yes. What is the minimum salary? Fatima? Huh? What is the minimum salary says?
চোখে দেখতে পাচ্ছো?
2100. Say 2100.
2100.
Nobody answers right now. Give me the average salary of the customers, of the employees. What is the query for them?
Oh. 2400.
No, that's not average salary. I'm asking you, give me, if I wanted to find out what is the average salary of the employees, how can I get that?
Query চাচ্ছে
Oh.
তোমার কাছ থেকে।
We just select
Good.
and
Average.
average.
So how do you write, what is the code for average?
Everything.
AVG. And what am I doing? Salary, right?
Salary.
So salary. And now where I'm getting it from? From
Employees.
Good.
employees. What is that? That one. But if I wanted to take only the round figures of the first, like before decimals, what do I do?
So,
Select average.
No, before average you gotta put
Round.
round and then parentheses and then after salary you put another parenthesis.
তুমি বলছো
And then you can put actually comma, you can put 2 if you want to. I wanted to see only 2 decimals. If I wanted to see that, it comes in, you see that 6-8, it comes in 6-8. If I wanted to put 1, what is the result? Fatima, tell me, what if I put 1 here, what will be my result? 6-4.
6,461.6. No, 7.
Very good. Make sense?
because it's a more
People. So what was the answer?
Which one?
Oh, did you know that question I asked?
Sure, sure.
What is the question?
For the average?
No, what was the question? It's about average, but what was the question? Midul, what was the question?
That was to select the average salary and with decimal one.
I asked her a question. Tell me what is the question that I asked Fatima?
The last one?
Yeah, the last question what I asked her. Do you know why I asked you this question? Because you both were talking when I'm taking
Yeah,
the
actually,
class.
I give him the napkin. He was looking for the napkin. Sorry.
Alright, so next time please
No
do not
excuse.
pay attention to this. Because I'm going through this and you guys, it's only for you guys and you're not paying attention. That doesn't make sense. Alright, so I asked her a question that if I put select round average salary, comma 1, what would be my answer if from here? She says 64.61.7. Do you know why 7 came in?
yeah,
Yes, because you put
8
1.
is
Okay, why? Wait. Why 7 came in? Why is not 6? I put 1, but points, 6461 dot 0.6, why did it become 6?
Because after 5, point after 5 is comes 1.
So which 5 transfer to 1 and add 1?
Point that.
Which number changed?
6, 8.
6, 8 becomes what?
7.
Why? Because 8 becomes
Bigger than
0 and transferred 1 point to the previous one, which is 6. Okay? So if I tell you, what is this? If I wanted to have the only, no decimals, only, like in other words from 0. Okay, so I want to have only this, what it should be?
250.
250. So if I put this one, I have 1 decimal, so what is going to be? 1 decimal.
1 decimal.
So after a point, I want to have only 1 digit. Now you have 2 digits.
Yeah.
I want to have 1. What is the answer going to be?
Maybe 1.
No, give me the answer.
3.0.
Right. I have 1 until here 1. 249.9. So it becomes 9, but 9 here is the 5, right?
Yeah.
It becomes what? This is more than 5. Therefore it becomes 9 becomes 10. Do you put 10 in there? No. Then it becomes 0 again, it becomes 1. It's still 250.0.
Should we put 0?
If they ask for it.
If you ask for 1 digit, this is how you're going to get a result of. So this kind of tricky stuff you have to understand rather than talking.
Sure, sorry.
No problem.
0 doesn't make sense, so we still have to put that.
What happened to my team?
It suddenly came, the password had not existed.
You got disconnected.
Connect to the buttons.
And 26 370 679.
No, he just bought it. So for me, call you credit until close your credit. I think we're gonna close it. Yeah, but don't buy with the same
Oh, so not much, not like the 1 weekly card.
It's unlimited, so I don't know monthly. That's in QA.
Oh, QA.
We don't have the Prisma.
Oh, this is your page? For everyone?
No, this is his page. And I put all the, this case costs 1. They everything here. Then you can get, STC plus 8, 10, 12. Then we have escrow plus 2, part 9. Part 9. Escrow
How
process.
long is the video? For?
1 hour, 1 hour 20.
No.
Can you hear me?
Depends.
Employee who doesn't have managers from employees table.
Get the last name of the employee who doesn't have a manager.
So question, answer this question first.
Where manager?
Where am I getting it from?
From the
From
table.
employee tables.
Employees table. So I know one thing for sure, we know have the employees. Now it says, what am I getting? I'm getting last name. I'm getting last name. I know it's getting it from employees. Last underscore name. But the condition is what?
No.
No manager.
So manager name actually no.
Work with me, guys. So I can say
Select.
select
Last underscore name.
Yeah.
last underscore name
From table
From the
name.
table name,
Employees.
employees table.
Where?
Where
Oh, employees.
manager ID is
Is
not.
not.
Underscore ID, no.
Is no.
No. Semicolon. Enter.
King.
Stephen King.
Remember, he doesn't have a manager ID.
He's the manager.
Because it's the
Boss.
boss.
For the
yes.
boss.
He don't have.
Does he have a manager ID?
No.
So, just to be on the safe side, if I say not null, how many information is gonna come?
All the rest.
All of them.
The rest.
Except him.
Except
106.
Good. That's the answer I was looking for.
Okay.
Great job.
Yeah.
Tally होते हैं. People come with you. They say, oh, I got it.
Alright, clap for myself.
Fatama? Did you get it? Alright. It's saying, alright, so if I wanted to select everything from employees, what do I do? Select, let's say, what was that query?
He's a good son.
You guys actually went back to get reaching her?
They were reaching birds. এটা কি আপডেট করে নিয়ে আসছে?
Okay, Fatama, help me out in here.
Add করে.
If I get everything from employees,
আপডেট করছিস কমিটি করছিস?
what am I getting? All the information from employees, correct?
Yes.
Now, all the information from employees gives me employee first ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, hire date, job ID, salary, commission percentage, manager ID. Look at the manager IDs right here. So I'm gonna have select everything actually here. I'm gonna do this. Not everything, but I'm gonna have employee underscore ID, comma, first underscore name, comma, and then manager underscore ID from employees. What it gives me?
All of them.
It gives me
107.
how many rows I get? How many employees are there? 107 employees. Do you get that? What does it say? How many rows?
107.
So that means 107 employees are in there. All the employees. Now, problem is, one of the employee doesn't have a manager. Everybody has a manager ID. Tell me the first one, Steven, does he have a manager ID? It's empty in there, isn't it? Why? Because he doesn't have a manager. So if I say that I don't want to see the person I want to see the person who doesn't have a manager. So what was the answer to that?
That's a query.
What is the query? I'm sorry. What is the query? So it should be the query, we did the query before. The query was?
Select.
Select.
Wait.
Select.
You see this, right?
Select employee ID.
This one, I want to see, but Manager ID, I want to say the first name and last name of the people, but who doesn't have a manager ID. So in other words, I'm saying this, give me the employee ID, first name, from employees. Everything looks fine in here. My condition right now here is where manager underscore ID is now. That means this one is where it is empty, where it is now or empty. So that gives me what? Just one Steven, that person. But if I wanted to see, no, give me all the employees who has manager, whose field is not empty.
Okay, so
you can put
employer ID is now.
not now. So I get 106 because rest of the people. So it's taking a break. Alright, Shagul, no problem. Every table that you create, it has a row number automatically, which you don't have to do, but it already give you a row number. So if I wanted to see the first 10 row numbers, first 10 people, so what do? Okay.
You would use, oh, you want the whole thing?
No, so let's say I wanted to see the first name, last name, salary, and manager's ID of the first 10 rows. Select employee ID, first name, comma, last name, last underscore name, comma, salary, comma, manager underscore ID, from employees. And what is my condition?
Where row num is less than or equal to 10.
Which one comes first? Equal or less than?
Less than equal to less than 10. Oh, 10. 1.
So it tells me the first 10 rows are here. So how do I know it's less than or equal to? Means what? Equal to or less than? Either 10 or below 10. So it gives me
the top 10.
Top 10. So if I wanted to see number 11 and 20, where were you? Row number 11 and 20.
Same thing, everything.
But less than 10.
More than
less than 20.
See if between words, tell me.
Between.
Give me that.
Between where row num between
20, 10, 11.
Between more than 10, but less than 20. More than
2 11 and
wait, you want 11
to 20.
220.
Yeah.
So it would be
less than 20.
So
between
11 to 20.
and
11
and
20. Oh, just
less
only
than
2.
20. That's it?
He wants only 2. No rows left.
11 to হবে না?
no rows left.
11 and 20. And
no,
less than 20.
11 to 20.
No, same. No.
So then you would actually have to use row num
Between doesn't work for row number.
In between.
So then you actually have to
Row
say
number
row
is
equal to
equal to
less
less,
than.
more than 11, less than 20.
Yeah.
But, and you give a but, right? No but.
Then we have to apply the
You cannot use between for row numbers.
Row number.
then we have to use the
More
not
than
greater than and not
more than
less than. And
greater than 10. missing expression, correlation.
We don't apply.
Equal to.
Equal to.
No.
Yes.
Equal to 11. Equal.
Let's say backwards.
Missing
Equal
expression.
to
Here
an
na daw
arrow.
nahi, to juta daw nahi, to greater arrow juta.
Where?
যে 10 এর আগে একটা
It's
হবে।
gonna be less.
Less than?
Yeah.
Less than হবে।
This arrow. It's a less than.
Angle bracket.
Angle bracket হবে।
11 is going to be greater than 10 and equal.
Greater than.
Yeah.
Equal to.
Less than or equal to 20 and greater than 10.
Is greater than equal to.
Yes.
We have to do 2 equal, right?
There we go.
তো এখানে তো missing আছে, আবার equal to.
Missing expression.
Greater than equal to 11.
Do you have to put set?
Equal 10.
Equal.
Where is roll number?
You have to put roll number always.
No, those selected.
Okay. Greater than equal to symbol.
What difference does it make?
There's an equal.
What difference does it make if I put greater?
And a row number का होगा.
Does it make any difference?
No.
আমার যত ই ফাইলে যাও।
Between between doesn't work in row, right?
Group by having definition is হবে। Order by. Group by.
That's a good one. Group by.
What's select word?
Minus.
Minus
We need to type again.
It's not going to improve. It's going to say 20 because I put it equal. If I say no, less than 20, then it's going to start from 19 because 20 is, right? So I say equal to 20, right? So until 20 is going to give me all the row. Then I say, okay, minus, which is according to Midul, minus is, I said, okay, do again first underscore name, select from students, where row number less than 10. So what is saying, first take this part, I only got up to here. So I said, I wanted to have from here until here. So this part I don't want to see, minus that part. So how do I extract that part? Which is anything below 10. So I said, okay, select everything where row number is less than 10, minus from the first one I got. Who didn't understand? Tawfiq, come in and make it understand. Because I lost.
It's just so simple. We should take it 10 বাদ দিবেন, that's it.
So
Okay, let
ওগুলা তো
we'll do
বুঝছি,
that.
কিন্তু
Look
বাইরে
at it.
এটা কি কিওয়ার্ডটা কি মাইনাস দিতে হবে কেন ওটা বুঝছি তো লেস দেন আর
Come in and make them understand. And trust me, they didn't understand.
পুরাটাই বুঝছি শুধুমাত্র কিওয়ার্ড মাইনাসটা মনে রাখতে হবে কারণ মাইনাস দিতে হবে
You understood it? Okay. Who didn't understand, please tell me. Who has a little confusion?
Little confusion, the end.
Good. See?
Sanju,
Yes.
come here.
Okay. After this.
So we have two queries, right? And it's connected by this, right?
Okay.
So what minus basically does is whatever you get over here, right? So over here, we got 1 through 20, right? The minus takes this result, which is everything less
Less than
than
10, yeah.
10, right? And it takes those records and compares it to the first one. If they're the same, you're not going to
Give
see
me
it
everybody's
anymore.
phone. Give me everybody's phone. Someone's phone. Everybody's phone. I need phone. I'm not phone dead. I'm not usual. Everybody's phone. I'm a full charge. I need the phone for a different reason.
Oh yeah, okay.
Alright, so it's a nutshell.
But Sanju, come here.
Just minusing 1 to 9 from there. That's it.
Give me a phone.
Everybody got a phone.
Bangladesh নিয়ে যাব
আমি এত করে পাই দিই কেউ
How many phones are in here? Come here, get up.
6, 9,
See if we can make them understand.
11.
12 phones, right?
Yes.
I want only first 6 phones. Give me first 6 phones. Tell me.
First 6,
Okay, tell me up to where? Count it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right. So if I wanted to have 6 phones, how many 12 phones? 12 phones here. 6 phones.
Yeah.
So how can I get these 6 phones? I can have anything less than 7. Anything less than 7 becomes what?
6.
7.
So from less, all this.
I have them all right now.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's what he will.
Oh, don't put me that. Give me another phone. So anything less than what?
Less than 7.
Anything less than 7 becomes
6.
ও তাহলে যেটা হবে তা আগেটা লিখতে হবে তাহলে
Or আমি যদি বলি okay I want 7 until 7.
less than
Or I can do less than 7 or equal to 7. If I put an equal to 7 also here, that means it includes 7s too.
So there's two ways
You can write it. You can put less than 8 or you can say less than 7 equal to 7. Sound count. So I say now, give me from, this is until 7, right? Give me from 4 to 7.
I'll make you famous. I put it on YouTube.
Yes. So you're going to do is you're going to say less than 8 minus
Just say it.
less than 4.
Cameraman is very
So if I take less than 4, that means these 3 are gone, minus less than 8, this one was. You make sense? Yeah. Get your phone back.
This is your dad one.
Don't be give my phone. Second to last.
Everybody's
Has a
phone back.
kiwi coming? Second to last.
Make sense or no?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to give you a different query.
আর ইকুয়াল টু যে সাইন দিয়ে ইকুয়াল টু দিলে তুমি ওইটা কাউন্ট কাউন্ট হবে তাহলে আমার
Everything else is mine. Everything else is mine.
Alright, I want to see, now query practice. I want to see row number 24 until row number 34.
Going for it.
select
Is it? Oh yeah.
Guys, come on, please.
Oh, rest.
I wanted to see this.
34.
Alright, I wanted to see first anything 34 until 34, all the row numbers. How I see that?
Until 34?
You do less than
35.
less than or equal to
Less than or equal 34, or I can do this one less than 35.
Yeah.
Make the same thing.
Makes sense.
Make sense? Fatima, you understood this? Okay, so I do this. So I want.
However, I think the problem was they have to understand less than or less than equal to or greater
এখন
than
বুঝছি
greater
এখন।
than equal to. So
Now
you
we got
can
it.
explain, yeah.
Well, yeah. So this is I got all the rows, 34 rows selected. That means I got less than 35.
এবার বুঝছি।
So I said now give me table between 24 and 35.
So minus 24.
So I do the same thing here,
মাইনাস
okay, and I write down minus,
Is it a keyword?
and then yes, that's a keyword, and I write the whole thing again, Control C. I come in here, I put Control V, but this time I wanted to do anything. I think 24 to 34.
আচ্ছা তাহলে
So I can do now anything less than
25
Or you can do
25.
anything greater than 20.
Anything between 25 and more than 25 up to 34.
Yeah.
So you're gonna choose 24 to 34.
আর যদি ইকুয়াল টু থিটা তাহলে 34 ও 24
I think
Or
same thing.
anything less than 25,
less than তুমি যদি
or I could do
Equal 24.
equal 24.
হ্যাঁ এটাই তো
So until 24,
হ্যাঁ।
deduct from everything until 35. So what result I'm gonna get?
From 24 to 34.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 37. First one gives me until what? First one gives me until here. I said less than 35. Less than 35. So to 34, is 35 less than 35? No, it's equal to 35. Is 34 less than 35?
Yes.
Yes. So I have 34. And now having everything. Now I said, okay,
24.
anything less than 25. So cross that off.
But then I put 24.
I'm getting what? 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I do, I close this
Save it.
and save it. How many rows selected?
10,
Finally.
24 to 34. Sounds easy, just.
But বাবু এটা ইজি ওয়ান লিতে করা যায় না কেন মাইনাস কেন মধ্যে আবার দিতে হবে
Because we deduct it from front. From front.
মাইনাস করা যায় তো না
Maybe there is.
ডিরেক্টলি করা যায় তো না দুইবার কেন মানে
একটা line
You have to change your.
Okay, that's homework, right? You can go Google it and come back.
Okay, so if I do
You could, I think there is.
select row num, comma, employee underscore ID, comma, first underscore name from employees. That's what happened.
107 rows.
No. First of all, what is the first one says?
ID number.
Row number.
Is the row number.
Row num. Did we have a row num in the table there?
No, but
we
no,
didn't.
no,
It
no,
automatically
no,
came.
automatically
It automatically comes in. 1, 2, 3, 4 until what?
No,
107.
no,
Until 107.
Well, sorry, can I ask this?
Until 107. But guess what happens now? Watch this. Take a look at the row number.
Change. Same one.
Because they're doing alphabet.
Yeah, but now the first name, Adam is number 22. He was in the table, what his number was 22.
121.
But you're organizing by now.
Number 22 was Adam, wasn't he? Huh? But did the row number came in chronological?
No.
No, it didn't. it didn't come in. Because row number always, whatever the first number they insert, it was considered as the first row number. Okay?
So ID can be different. ID can be different.
I can, now, let me create a new table, same name as employees. I want all the information from the table name employees. I want to create a table, and I want to copy a table, I'm sorry.
As it is.
I'm going to copy a table, same as employees. How do I do that?
Create.
I'm creating another table also. So, it should be create table
from
new name, table name. So let's say employees.
As it is, have something.
Employees. Just bear with me. Don't jump. Employees underscore new.
Okay.
Let's say. And when I create, what happens? I wanted to copy it from something, right? So you say as
another table name.
Select star from which table?
Employees.
Employees. So what I'm saying that I'm creating a table. What's the table name? Employees new. As select. Selecting everything from employees.
Including the information.
Okay. So if I wanted to see the information in the employees 2 now, employees new now, what do I do?
Select
star from employees underscore new. Take a look. How many information I should get there? 107. 107, right? Now I wanted to change the column update first name accordingly. So I can say what?
Update.
Update employees underscore new set name
Order by keywords.
A to Z.
So order by order by ascending.
Name or
First name,
It doesn't work then.
Order
I cannot change it.
why not?
Huh?
Why you can change because it's copied or is already saved by it.
If I wanted to save the whole first name, last name order by, I cannot change it right now.
So maybe you have to do commit and then
No.
Why says missing equal sign?
Who's that?
what are you doing? You order first name, order by
What are spelling mistakes?
order.
Order by. Oh, somebody called. Hello? 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 Yes. It's an answering service. How can I help you?
No.
I'm sorry, when is your party? November when?
Set order with first name
Is that Friday, Saturday? I'm sorry, Wednesday. And what kind of party is that?
order with
Talent showcase. Alright, can I call you back in like 10-15 minutes? Thanks. What's your name? Hello? Lana. Alright, Lana. I'll talk to you in 15 minutes. Set first name.
update employee set first name.
I don't know how to do that, honestly speaking. I gotta find it out. But anyway, that's not the point. Point is, I cannot update it in here order by the first name right now. I can view it. I can create I can view it. But right now, I cannot just update it. I gotta find a way of updating it. I gotta figure it out. Okay, there's gotta be a way of updating it. Okay, first name, ordering. But in other words, what I was trying to say is that if I update that at that time, maybe the row number will change at that time. That's what my whole idea was. Until then, right now, the first one inserted is the first row number, and right now it's Adam. If I go alphabetically, Adam is number 22 times. It was inserted as number 22 row. So now he's gonna be first one, even though he's gonna say row number 4. Now, before I go today, I wanted to just add one thing for next class, and I want you to, if you wanted to, go ahead and like up a little bit, then do it, and study it. Try to understand it. If not, some of you already have known because I have taken some classes with you guys. And most important part about tables are, who has the schema in your hand?
I had it, but you left it back.
I expected result.
I'm sorry, whose bag is that?
It's mine, but...
Oh, mine bag, so why would I take it? Anyway, the most important part of an SQL is called?
Join.
What does join mean?
Together.
Together? Good. Give me some more synonyms.
Left join,
Inter-
right join.
There is no synonyms for left join and right join.
Add,
exactly.
connect,
Combine.
Combine, yeah.
Link.
Link, yeah.
link it in.
In join, we have 3 different kind of joins. One is called
Inner join.
self join. Another one is called inner join. Another one is called outer join. Self join is between, in the same table you are joining in between. We'll talk about it, we'll show how that works. You are joining same. Remember, employee table had an arrow like this? Tofik? That was the inner self join. Inner join is between 1 or 2 tables, 3 tables, 4 tables, 5 tables. So from 2 to n number of tables, you join, but what information you get?
The matching information.
The matching information or the common information. So if I give you a table named A, and the table in the A has 1, 2, 7, 8, and 11, which table B has 2, 5, 6, 11, 14. What is the common numbers here? What is these are common, and 11 is common. So if I say A inner join B, what is the result I'm getting?
11.
Make sense? Inner join, the operator is equal. So for inner join, you use an operator called equal. Or you can write inner join. We're going to do that one later. I don't want to confuse you. I want to go with the easy one first. Outer join operator is also equal, and also another thing called a plus sign. So how many tables you are joining in here? 2 tables. So you are having table 1 and table 2. This is the primary table. This is the secondary table. This is the first table. This is the second table. Okay? Now, with the inner join, I'm getting all the information. A inner join B, result is 2, 11. Correct? Now, I'm saying, okay, I want outer join. There are 2 outer join. One is called left, one is called right. You see the equal sign? When you put the plus sign after equal sign, on the right side, that's actually a left inner join. When you put the plus sign on the left side, that becomes a right inner join, inner join, right outer join. Left outer join and right outer join. The difference between this and outer join is inner join gives all the common information. Outer join gives common plus uncommon.
All the information.
All the all the information. So question is, why do I need that? No, it only gives from one of the two tables. If it is a left outer join, it gives you from the left. If it is a right outer join, it gives you from the right table. So common, uncommon from left, common, only common from right. For right outer join, only common from left, common and uncommon from right. So if I wanted to do a outer, left outer join B, what information I'm gonna get? Left outer join. What is the common? 2, 11. But left side uncommon has what? 1, 7,
And
8. That's it. Is 5, 6, and 14 included? No, because I have common both sides and uncommon from A. If it was other way around, of the right, then I would get A right outer join B. Information would be 2 and 11 still comes in, but this time I'm gonna get 5, 6, 14. Make sense? Goodbye, guys.
Okay.
Oh, that's